what's going on? Yeah, you.
Oh, I got some kind of leak under here. I don't know where it's coming from though.
Welcome to Red, White, and Bethune. We are Jen,
Kyle,
Ben,
Molly, Eli,
and we travel with our 4 dogs in our 1983 Silver Eagle bus. Come along as we show you America through our lens. Last episode on Red, White, and Bethune, we stayed at an awesome campground. We got to hang out with our friends Jordan and Brooke. Brooke made us a fabulous cheesecake, and we said goodbye to our friends. We picked up our generator and got back on the road and made it to Project Trek. Let's see what's going on this episode.
we are proudly uploading this video with some Nomad internet. If you're in need of some internet while out on the road, check down in the description below and we'll have our promo link for you guys to check them out.
So we just got here. There is diesel fuel leaking out of the generator, so it's always something, right?
Yeah, I walked back here and I saw something dripping down. I put my hand under there. I was like, oh, maybe it's just AC water coming off the roof. And no, it was diesel. Apparently, this line burst inside this generator. It got pretty hot back here today. Yeah, it's not good.
What are you having to do?
Gotta move the bus back. I'm pretty sure the pedestal wrap, the breaker's weak because there's no reason that it keeps tripping other than it's weak. It's the first time we've ever had this issue, and we've been using this setup for about 2 or 3 weeks now, so there's no reason. I'm gonna back up a foot or so, and I'm gonna have to plug into the pedestal behind us, try to prove our theory, and hopefully that's all it is.
What would we do without good friends to help us put plugs in places? Whoop,
Plugs
whoop.
in places, that's my specialty.
Hopefully that helps it, and it was just the breaker. And
pour me another, I'm going in. So wish me good luck. Yeah, gotta put on my favorite song. I need a boost. Let's turn up the love. No, it is way too late, but I just can't get my eyes off you. Maybe we will regret.
well, we're finally resting.
I knew that was going to be a pretty intense day, and it surely was. I guess they're getting a heat wave up here right now. It was 98 degrees as when we came in tonight, or this evening. It's brutally hot, but we're here nonetheless. Glad to be here. I'm going to rest up tonight and probably a little bit tomorrow, and got some more bus work projects to do, and I'll get in that with you guys tomorrow a little bit more.
I want to show you guys what my bus looks like right now. I thought that getting Rubbermaids would like make my life easier and keep everything together. No. It is an epic disaster in here. Look at this. There's stuff on the floor. There's my plants from the shower. Look at all this. I don't even know how this happens. Like, all of this has fallen down. Look at my living room. Like, I don't even know where to begin. It is an absolute epic disaster in here. And now I have to spend my evening cleaning it. Good morning, everybody. Allergies are kicking my ass right now. But today we are going hiking with Project Trek. We've got our bags that we're packing down here, and then we're going to Badlands to do like a really small, short little hike before we have to get back and get some more stuff done. It's super windy, so we may just bring you guys along for the B-roll of it because it's going to be really, really windy. Like, the bus was shaking last night. Like, Kyle woke up. Wasn't it like scary? We're gonna get loaded up and then we're gonna go on a hike.
Arizona garden, stucco in the heat. Let me take you dancing. Let me get you on your feet. Arizona garden with my little cactus flower. Let the day slip away in the golden hour. We've got nothing but time and music, and a sweet cold drink in the heat. Oh, I'll be beside you every step of the way. beside you every step of the way. Prickly pear in a sandy bed, holding you heals me, but loving you hurts my head. Oh, Arizona gardens in the afternoon, no matter what happens, it's me and you, baby. Nothing but time and music, and a sweet cool drink on her feet. I'll be beside you every step of the way, right here beside you every step of the way.
If you guys look really close right there, there's a mountain goat. How cool is that? You don't get to see them very often, so we wanted to stop and check this one out. There was a baby running around with it a second ago. So cool.
Because what?
That's one thing we love about national parks is getting to see the wildlife here. And Badlands is beautiful.
So when we got here, we've been having some issues with the electric here. It is 50 amp service, but when we first got here, we blew the breaker. Didn't know it until pretty much the batteries had been drained all the way. So I had to go in there and set the parameter really low. It's just a weak breaker, not able to really pull all the power I need. Kind of had to just trickle charge the battery while powering the bus because it's been super hot. We've had to run the ACs a whole lot. And another issue we've had is our ice maker has quit working. Pretty sure it's got a leak in it. No more Freon left in it. I'm actually probably gonna hold on to it until we get back to Tennessee and try to fix it and keep it, you know, kind of have it for the campground. Let's go.
Why are you on the floor?
Having some, trying to figure out our inverters and our new system. Had our first woe today. Came back in and the batteries were drained and the breaker was tripped. Charge current was set really high on the inverters. I changed that and I'm just kind of having to tweak it a little bit until we can find our happy spot. Trying to get these batteries charged back up, but it's also freaking 95 degrees outside, so we're having to run the crap out of the air. It's more learning, growing pains, I guess, learning pains, whatever you want to call it.
What are you doing? What's going on? Yeah, you.
Oh, I got some kind of leak under here. I don't know where it's coming from though.
Yeah, it's like water everywhere. We pulled a pan out and the pan was filled with water. So we've got an under the sink leak. It's always something. Like, I swear, it is always something. You see it?
No, I don't really know where it's coming from yet. It's dripping from here a little bit. It's wet down here. See, that's not wet. That's not wet.
What is that thing?
It's a weight.
But then there's water right here.
There's definitely something leaking.
So it's dripping out of the faucet.
There's the bolt that holds it on and it screws on, and then there's 3 lines going into it. You got your hot, your cold, and whatever, something in there is leaking, obviously, because it's dripping out below, out of that hole. That's kind of strange.
So that means we get to go shopping?
Never seen it happen before.
You're not answering my question.
Well, we're in Menards and I need to get a new faucet. So this one might be the one that we pick out because it's not like our faucet's leaking and not working. Look at this store. You guys, have you ever been to a Menards? Let me know down below if you've been to one, because like this is a massive amount of stuff. It's Home Depot meets Lowe's, meets Walmart, meets Sam's Club, meets Target, like all wrapped up into one.
Well, we made it back from Rapid City. We had a nice little date day in Rapid City. Got a nice cup of coffee, which I'll put right up here. Some artsy-fartsy picture that I took in the coffee shop, because I feel like that's what you're supposed to do when you go to coffee shops. Right now, what are we doing, babe?
Placing this stupid faucet.
And my Amazon faucet is not, yes, and for lack of a better term, a piece of. We're replacing that. We're putting the ice maker below. And Kyle is installing an outlet down there, so this big freaking ice machine right there will have a place to go because it's taking up real estate on my counter, and like I'm not in love with that. I need things to be under the counters. Wish us luck. So this is fun.
Always plumbing.
This was our Amazon faucet that we originally bought. We went to Menards today and got this new faucet. Believe it or not, I like the gold. I know it's very 90s, but I'm into the gold. And do you know how hard it is to still find a gold faucet? Really hard, but luckily we scored at Menards, got a gold faucet. Hope that it solves the problem because this one's never worked. Always worked kind of crappy. Hopefully this works out. Here's the thing, there is always something to do in a bus. Always something to do. There's projects galore, and that's any RV that you have. There's always something that you got going on. But I gotta get under here and help him, and I'll show you guys the finished product. So how are you, sweetheart?
One trip back to the hardware store, I bought the wrong valves. I was very unsure of them when I bought them. Menards is a great store. They have a ton of selection, but not, I don't know, it's really weird laid out. This is not what I'm used to, and I wasn't able to find what I was looking for, and I grabbed the wrong thing. Nonetheless, it's back together. We got water, so we got plenty of dishes to test it out on.
The Kangen's hooked back up, so that's cool.
Got our outlet under there.
Ooh, look at that sexy outlet. Man, babe.
To get the stuff.
Sexy AF. Always something that breaks, right?
We'll get something fixed tomorrow.
Ice maker is going from right here to under the counter because I need my coffee space back. Like this is just no.
Bits and chips.
I'm so happy about this. I don't know where I'm gonna put the cooktop or anything, but it's on. Look, you're an electrician. You're a plumber. You're an amazing husband and lover.
An amazing daughter.
You are
Not at all.
legit, babe. Now we're gonna clean this.
Emma.
Sort of. That like it is an absolute epic disaster, and we show you guys this because we like to be real with you. This is what it looks like. The kids are sitting on top of a cooktop.
Some days
We got crap down here.
Some days you will wake up and have water in your pans under your sink. When you're on the road, everything vibrates, everything moves, everything flexes, so it just, stuff wears out faster. It's just part of it.
You gotta get real handy.
Get real rich, one too.
You know what? You love this life, though.
No, I enjoy it. I've gotten where I enjoy doing some of this stuff. So.
Clean this up. There's a lightning storm, so the dogs down there have to wait until it's done.
We ended up going with this type of ice maker. That way we could keep it inside. Made a shelf underneath. I put a plug back there, so we're able to plug it in. So it's good because we can kind of control it, you know, with the bus being power off and on so much. I don't think those other ones, you know, like the interruption of power and the water pumps, because I've been having issues with it. So I think for our application, this will work great.
I'm headed over to Nate and Christian's next door because Christian's starting a Instagram live cooking show weekly. I get to be a live studio audience guest. Like, how cool is that? I get to be in the live studio audience. The live studio audience consists of me and their dog Sage, but it's still a part of the crowd, man. So let's go check that out. Hi, Wendy. So if you can't hear me, I'm sorry.
Hello.